Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Patty Brennan Show. Whether you have $20 or $20 million, this show is for those of you who want to protect, grow, and use your assets to live your very best lives. Today, we're going to be talking about this thing called a backdoor Roth. For those of you who agree with me that it sounds kind of iffy, I will tell all of you it's not iffy. It used to be gray, now it's black and white. It's so black and white that anybody can do this as long as you meet certain criteria that President Biden proposed legislation that would take it away from all of us. So listen up, because it can be powerful in the right situation. Let's first define it. What is a backdoor Roth? Basically, it's when you put a certain amount of money. Under current law, it's $7,000 per person. If you're over the age of 50, you can put in $8,000 in 2024 into an IRA. What you would do is you would tell your CPA that you put this money into an IRA, and he would file a form called 8606 to acknowledge the fact that you're not taking a current tax deduction for that. That's really important. You leave it there for a period of time, and then later you convert it into a Roth IRA. There's no income limitation as to, who can do a Roth conversion. You could make $1 million a year and you could do a Roth conversion. No problem. My suggestion would be don't invest it. Stick it in a non-interest-bearing account or what have you, depending on how long it's going to stay there. And you will pay taxes on the gain from when you deposit it into the IRA to the date that you converted it into a Roth. If it's not invested, if it hasn't grown that much, there is no tax. Now, there are three really important things to keep in mind. Number one, if you are single and you make under $161,000, you don't need to go through this process of setting up an IRA, doing the form, converting it, because you would already qualify for a Roth. Just put the money directly into a Roth IRA. If you are married, filing jointly, you could do the same thing as long as your joint income is below $240,000. Very important, though, you have to have income in order to do a backdoor Roth. So if you are retired, I'm sorry to tell you this, but if you don't have wages of any kind, you're not able to do a backdoor or any Roth contribution. So number one, keep in mind that this may be overkill depending on what your income is. That's number one. Number two, keep in mind that, you have to have income in order to make any kind of an IRA contribution. Number three, be very careful of something called the pro rata rule, because if you have IRAs, a simple plan, or a SEP IRA, the pro rata rule comes into play so that when you do the conversion, you have to aggregate all of your IRA accounts, and more of that $7,000 is going to be included in your income that year. If that is the case, and if assuming that you are working and have access to a 401k, you might want to check with your 401k provider, because just as people do a roll over or roll out of their 401ks, you may be able to do a roll in. Take that IRA, roll it into your 401k, and voila, no pro rata rule. So 3 important things to consider if you're thinking about doing this backdoor Roth. It is powerful over time because, tax deferred is great, tax free is even better. And that's what you get with a Roth IRA. I'm going to give you all one more teaser, okay? And that teaser is, we are in 2024. The big question that we are being asked here at Key Financial is, Patty, the tax law is going to sunset. What should I be thinking about? What should I be doing in 2024? Because tax rates are going to go up. Estates are going to get clobbered, etc. Here is what I would say to all of you listening today. Don't do anything right now. We have an election this year. We don't know who's going to be president. We don't know what the composition of Congress and the Senate's going to be. Yes, barring no action, the law will sunset to what the law was in 2017 before the changes were made. There's a lot of time to do something about it, so don't do anything until we have more information. I'm Patty Brennan. We are Key Financial Wealth Management with wisdom and care. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions about backdoor Roths or, this new tax law that may or may not occur or anything that you might have, feel free to go to our website at www.keyfinancialinc.com. I hope you all have a terrific day. Take care.